What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my daily sports picks video. It is Saturday, February 24th. Thank you so much for joining me today and each and every day, like you always do. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Happy Saturday. It's going to be one of the last really big Saturdays out there, so let's make it a monster one. As far as yesterday goes, our bet of the day did not come through. We had a four-team money line parlay that was messed up by East Tennessee State, who lost at home to Wofford. That is going to take them out of the conference rate. They're still tied with Greensboro, but hopefully they don't win. Just in spite of that, because they already lost before that to Citadel too, so that was a bounce back game for them. Wofford is out of the division race, so but they're a really good team as well. So that was a tough one there. I actually put in a second one without East Tennessee State and slided in the Rockets. That should have been my main play of the day, but I thought they would do it. So we missed that one. So we will look to bounce back today with, like I said, a really huge day. Um, so let's get right to it, actually. So let me put up it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's the long shot bet of the day. Probably going to be one of our last attempts to do it, maybe one more, but let's see how it goes. So it's going to be a 15-team parlay. For those of you that are new to the channel, it's a bet where the payout is anything more than $10,000. So in this case, it is 11,111. That's a sign right there. So maybe this is going to be the one. So to mix the NBA and college basketball, we have three in the NBA. The Utah Jazz at home against the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas Mavericks, they are playing terrible right now. The Jazz were on the 11-game winning streak that was snapped last night by the Blazers. Both teams actually played last night. The Dallas Mavericks losing to the Lakers on the road. Now they have to travel to Utah, so Utah's just waiting for them at home. Should be an easy victory for them. You have Miami also at home against the Memphis Grizzlies. I believe the Grizzlies played yesterday as well and lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Miami did not play, so they did play. They lost to the Pelicans, so both teams played yesterday. But Miami losing should bounce back. They're the better team, and they'll be at home. And then you have the Sixers. They did not play yesterday. They played a couple days ago and lost, so they're going to look to bounce back against Orlando, who also lost a few days ago to the Knicks at home. But the Sixers, much better team, and they're fighting for a playoff spot. So Utah, Miami, Sixers, three money lines in the NBA that I like. Let's go over to college basketball. We have Wichita State. They are on the road against SMU. If you guys remembered, SMU actually went into their building and whooped up on Wichita. So this is a revenge game for them. And actually, ever since that win by SMU, they have been terrible. They are dealing with some injuries. They basically have played themselves out of the tournament. So Wichita State, much more to play for, and they have the revenge factor. Love Wichita State tonight. We have Charleston -1. They are on the road. Um, that's another team. I like the teams that actually are playing for something right now, and that is one of them. So it's going to be a bit of a tough game. I think they were playing William and Mary. Let me confirm. Yeah, William and Mary, who's not a bad team. They're 10-7 in the division. Charleston 14-3. Like I said, they're going for the division title. So I like Charleston -1. They're favored for a reason. They are the better team. We have Navy at home against Loyola Maryland. That team is just garbage. Navy at home, senior day. Got to win that game. Villanova on the road against Creighton. Um, Villanova's just the better team. They've been a little bit up and down since they took the #1 spot, but I like them here against Creighton. Creighton is another team that's struggling as well, so I'm going with Villanova here. Next, we have Texas A&M. They hurt us a few days ago at home against Mississippi State. I like for them to bounce back here. Um, against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, very, very disappointing season. They're dealing with a few injuries as well. So Texas A&M, just a better team. They need to get on track. So I like Texas A&M minus the 1 here. Belmont, one of the teams I've been riding all season long. They are coming off a loss, so they're going to bounce back here at home. Love Belmont here. Middle Tennessee State playing a pretty good team in UAB, but they're at home. They have a couple teams that are 1 game back, so they need this game to win the division outright. So I love Mid Tennessee State here. Finally cracked the top 25, so they're going to look to hold that for sure. Stanford at home. They're on the outside looking in as far as the tournament goes, but they just cannot lose this game to Washington State. They're terrible, probably the worst team in the conference. So Stanford at home, easy win. Northeastern -3, another one of those teams that are fighting for the division. So I like Northeastern. Coastal Carolina is a late addition here. Um, I saw this game late last night. Arkansas State, their best player is out for this game. So I like Coastal Carolina to go on the road. They've been a pretty consistent team. I've seen them play a few times this year. They're just solid. Not great, not bad. They're solid. But playing against Arkansas State, missing their best player, I like Coastal Carolina here, minus the 2. We have Arizona State, ugly loss a couple nights ago to Oregon. They're going to look to bounce back against Oregon State. They really need a bounce back win because they are very up and down right now. So I like Arizona State on the road there. And Murray State -5. Like Belmont, one of the teams I've been riding all season long. I like them -5. They are playing for the division. Austin P, not a bad team, pretty good division record themselves, 12-5, but they are out of the race. So I like Murray State here, minus the 5. And like I said, 45 will pay out 11,111, and we'll see how that goes. So let's get to our normal bets of the day. I do have 2 of them. I have a 10-team straight money line parlay. I had 10 money lines that I really liked. Pretty much they were all in the previous bet there. Utah, Miami, and the Sixers, sticking with the 3 in the NBA. Wichita State, Navy. Villanova is one team you could probably take out. It is a risky game against Creighton. Belmont, Mid Tennessee State, Stanford, and Montana. I love all those. Um, so Villanova is definitely the risky one there. The other 9 I love. And this will actually pay about 5.5 times your money. 100 will pay 546. And then basically what I did for my main bet of the day, if the long shot loses, if that last 10-teamer loses, as long as this one hits, it'll be a positive day. So that's what we're looking for. I basically took the best 5 money lines and put them together. I left out the NBA because the NBA, even if it looks really good, you just never know. So we're going with Wichita State on the road against SMU, Belmont at home, Mid Tennessee State at home, Stanford at home, Montana at home against Montana State. Rivalry game there. Usually try to stay away from those rivalry games, but Montana is just a way better team, and they're on a bit of a losing streak, so they're going to look to bounce back as well. So I love those 5. 300 will pay 352, more than even money. That is my bet of the day. Those 5 teams right there, and we'll see how it goes. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. That wraps up this Saturday video. Hopefully it's a monster day for us all. Shout outs to Mondo Smith, who gave out the Yale pick yesterday, -1.5. They won by 2. Squeaked that one out. Thank you for that pick. And Bo Knows gave out the Houston -8.5 pick. That was actually one I was really on as well. I put a lot on Houston yesterday, so that came through. So shout outs to you guys. Keep them coming. Put your picks in the comments below on what games you like for today. There are a ton out there. Again, I really appreciate all you guys, all the support, all the comments, all the love, and just interacting with each other. You know, it's all about just winning. So again, enjoy you guys' weekend. I should see you guys tomorrow. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, help support the channel, and good luck. And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you.